everybody. My name is Avery Atkinson, and today I'm going to be talking to you about leadership. Everything is not as it seems. So it's about this time last year, I was sitting like any other Tuesday or Thursday in Spirit Empowered in Christ Chapel, which of course is everyone's favorite class at ORU. And I was sitting there, and Dr. Both was teaching about leadership. And to be honest with you, I don't remember much of what Dr. Both said. I don't remember much of what he talked about. But there is one thing that I do remember very clearly, and that is that I heard the Lord's voice speak so clearly to me during that class period. And I heard this one phrase so clearly in my heart. And it was, leadership is not about you. Now, some people here in this room might roll their eyes at that automatically, because that's something we hear here at ORU all the time. We hear this phrase all the time. We hear whole leaders for the whole world, and you're meant to be a leader, and you're meant to impact the world, and you're meant to do all these things for God. And we almost see this as like condemnation for being prideful about ourselves or things like that. But in that moment, I was trying to brush God off and tell him, like, no, I understand what that means. And he just showed me that I had no idea, truthfully, what this statement really meant and how much deeper it goes into that. And so he showed me that I've been viewing leadership like this in my mind. I saw the leader as if they were sitting on top of this giant pyramid. And the leader was the person that everybody saw. The leader was someone that was the center of attention. The leader was the pioneer of a cause or a movement. They were the ones to go first. And their followers naturally fell beneath them. Their followers were meant to esteem them or honor them and respect them, which is partly true, but it was doing it from the wrong perspective. Or I saw leadership as this climb to significance. And I think a lot of times in our culture today, we associate significance with recognition, or we associate stuff like that with being known, being honored, being revered. And while leaders are that, if we're trying to become a leader for those things, we're doing it for the wrong reasons, and we're not going to get the results that we're expecting. I thought that I had to be the best at something in order to be a leader. I thought I had to be the best at singing, or I had to be the best at marketing, or I had to be the best student in order to speak into the lives of others, that I had to know everything to leave a legacy. But I realized after God showed me this statement that was not true, and he gave me this picture of what he sees leadership as. And so it's still a triangle, but it's flipped upside down. And I think a lot of times we see leadership as a pyramid when God sees it as a slingshot. And the leader isn't meant to be on top, the one that's seen, the one that's known. The leader is often the one that is not seen. The leader is often the one that is not known. But they see the greatness on the inside of other people. And they launch those people into their destiny. They launch those people into their calling. They launch those people into greatness. And they're not about advancing themselves. They're about advancing the causes and the passions that are within other people. And so I feel like there are a lot of people in this room who may struggle with feeling hidden, but you are a leader, whether you're seen or whether you're not. And I know I speak from personal experience. I am actually the kids worship director at Victory Church, and I love it so, so much. But I had taken on this position only a couple months before I heard this statement from God. And during the time where God was speaking to me about this, I was really struggling with being a leader. I was like, am I even worthy of calling myself a leader? Like, no one knows me. I realized that leadership is not as glamorous as everyone makes it out to be. Leadership is often showing up first, turning on the lights for people so they can see when they walk in the room. Leadership is staying after church when everybody else is out going to lunch and just picking up the trash that kids have left on the ground. Leadership is trying to get to know people and meeting people and like getting to know their name, and then kids coming back next week and forgetting what your name is and you having to redo it all over again. But I realized in that moment that it wasn't about me. It's not about my name being advanced. It's not about what I can do, or if these kids even remember me. It's about me seeing the greatness inside of the kids that I'm teaching. It's about seeing the callings and the giftings that God's put on their life and pushing them into those things. Leadership is not about advancing ourselves, it's about advancing others. And so I also learned that oftentimes when we feel we're the most hidden, that's when we're becoming the most like God, because God is actually hidden. He's not seen. He's in this very room, but we may not see him. But oftentimes when we feel the most hidden, that's when we're becoming the most like God. So leaders, the question I have for you, for all you hidden leaders who feel like no one sees you, no one knows you, while you're in this preparation season for all the great things God has called you to, is who can you advance today? Because that's all God is asking of you in this moment.